hello there. Humans, hippies, earthlings, whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, and whoever you are lucky enough to be doing it too. It's that time of the week again. The big break at the end of the 5-day grind is upon us, and it is Subs Replay Saturday. We're also going to have Subs Replay Sunday this weekend, and that's a bit of a change up for the channel because up until now I've been confining the world to 6 days at most a week with a rest day on the Sunday. But since I started doing subs replays, I've had a huge amount of content coming in from people. And I thought if people are willing to put themselves out enough to record videos, upload it and send it to me, then the least I can do is actually try and get through some of them and put the better ones up on channel and go on from there. Now, if you do want to send a replay in, the email address is bushkawonking@gmail.com, and I'll put that up on the screen right now. It's really important that when you send the videos in, you be aware that I don't get the opportunity to put everyone up there. It's just not going to be how it is. I don't have the time. That's the only thing. And also that if you are going to be sending in videos, try and make them as high a quality as possible, because that certainly does have a preference. The first week or so, I'm going to kind of let that one slide, and I'll put a few videos up that aren't exactly perfect in terms of quality, but for the most part, I really want to make an effort to keep the channel quality as high as it can be. Now, today we've got 3 replays for you. We've got channel stalwart and community contributor on the EU server, Martin Dogger, driving the AC-1 Sentinel, the Aussie tank that's got a donger for a machine gun emplacement. We've also got Highexpectasionz in the T62A on Fort Despair, which is a really good game, and one of my I included that one because it's a bit of my flavour of game. Really good damage, but also all the other counting stats as well. The floor game was good. And then we have a long-time favourite of the fans, BG2B in the Panzer 4D. Now, you might remember I did the shoulder a wonking damage comp, and BG2B was a finalist in about 3 different tiers. Really went very, very well, and he's got another absolute barnstormer of a game in the Panzer 4D, an absolute must-watch. So stick around for that. That's the final one. Now here we are, Big MD, Marty Dogger on the Yamato Harbour. Sentinel is the key here. The Sentinel is a funny little tank. It's a premium, a tier 4 premium, and it's quite an odd-looking thing, but it has a great little armor profile. Very, very tough. And you can see Martin's angling here to that M3 light. He's a bit worried about the right, I'd expect. And now that he's spotted, you can see he's just trying to put shots in there on the M3. No one on the right's really giving him any trouble at all. He is looking at it though, and there's a Hetzer there. So he wants to get off that hill before someone over there wakes up and starts pumping him. The M3 light up the back there is always going to be in trouble. He's surrounded. So Marty's going to push on through here and start working on the A20. Now, the A20 is a really important tank to get rid of. It's become a little bit of a low-key OP tank. People that know how to drive, know how to take advantage of that autoloader and that great mobility can make hay in a big way with that tank. We've been running the Patron We're Not Here to Shag Spiders tournament for quite some time now. It's across all parts of the world. We've got Europeans, people from Asia, we've got people from NA, all over the world, and basically the most driven tank in that thing is the A20. It's really, really popular. This is absolutely textbook stuff here. You can see the Sentinel just driving around, keeping an eye on the mini-map, always angling as he goes around the corners. Really blue-collar, workman-like things, and here is where it gets interesting. The Hetzer is facing the wrong way because Marty's driven around here, and lo and behold, he's run into a Hetzer and a Matilda, which is not what you want to see. And he's decided discretion is definitely the better part of valor there. He's angled really well, though. So he's angled up, and then the Hetzer's moving around, changing targets, and Marty has taken advantage of that. He's tried to get a track shot. Look at him jiggling and wiggling, wants to get past, pays the ultimate price, hits the Hetzer again. He gets tracked. He's going to stop, get the Hetzer, and COD the Matty. Now, the AC Sentinel is a surprisingly mobile little number. You can see that was a great little passage of play there from MD, and he's managed to go around the Matilda like it's standing still. The Matilda's got wonderful armor when you're in front of it. It's not so good when you're able to completely go around it like it's sitting there and not even paying attention. And it is actually quite a bit smaller than the Sentinel as well. So it's a surprise when you see a tank this big get around. And that Panzer III has just woken up. And it's now 4-on-2. Marty's only got 133 hit points left. So it's quite possible that he could be belted here. But the medium's going to have to be facing the right direction. And he certainly isn't. It's one of the softest tanks. For its size, it really is not very, very strong, the Medium 3. It's, I don't want to say what it looks like, but it doesn't look like anything that's going to cause a whole lot of trouble today. And Marty just driving forward, getting the business done in the Sentinel here in no uncertain terms. That Panzer III is going to struggle to pen him, and he's angling very nicely, scraping off the sides there, doing it like a consummate professional. Easy, easy, lemon squeezy. I'm going to put Marty's YouTube channel up there in the description as well. If you want to have a look at that, please do go along there and check it out. If you have got games that you want to put up and you want to send in, please do. But bear in mind, if you've had it up on another channel already and it's got like 10,000 views, it's been seen. I'm not going to be putting it up. Now, this is a game with a heap of very good players in it. There's guys from Grim and DD and all these other clans on NA. And you can see that by the quality of the gameplay. Highexpectationz, though, isn't actually in one of the platoons. There's two platoons on either side. He's in the T62A, and I love this game. This is one of my very, very favourite replays that I've seen. And this is a really nuanced performance. You can see he's at the cap circle. Something you may not have noticed there was that he was waiting for all the guys on his team to get up into position before he actually moved into the cap. And when he saw where they were, he then goes up and spots for everyone. This is glorious. He's just lit up 4 targets there, 5 targets. They're all there and they are getting damaged because he has done the right thing. He still hasn't gone into the cap circle. He could have gone straight in at the very start, started putting pressure on the cap, and then he was kind of stuck there and he would have had to keep holding that position. As it is, he's got a little bit more flexibility and he's dominating the game from this really, really strong position of power. He's going to blind shot this 62A here on the opposition team who got caught out in a really tough spot because Highexpectationz actually moved back around and helped out that T62A, the guys that were fighting that T62A, and then nuts the gorilla. Great game. Really, really love that first part. Now, it helps when you've got very, very good players on your team, and he certainly had some good players on his team. But you can see he's still committed to nothing, and he is still controlling everything. A little bit more gun depression would have had him all right there, but if he can't get the gun depression, he's going to do the next best thing. He's going to force the Grille to give up his butt. The Grille's got to move forward to try and get something done. He takes out the, you can see right there, he took out the T57, the heavy, and Highexpectationz tracks him. He's just going to finish him off. The Grille's still looking to get one more shot in. Unlucky. This is another great move. He's going to take the track out again. Look at that. Drive wheel, bang, done. Sitting, sitting, sitting. He's going to let him go through. He's turned around to deal with the Object 263 who's come up behind him. Angles to the E50M, trying to get him done. Drax does his track again, and the 263 finishes him off. ID Shuseka, who was in DD, I believe. Now he's pushing out to the back. Just the 2 left to go. There's the 183. Gets down. Gets a track. I can't believe that he did aim for the track on that one, but he got the track all the same. Snuck another one in. Leo, you drunk, says out of the darkness. There's the 215B 183 who takes out that 263, who's moving across. Really tough spot here. Just gets the shot in. Waits for it. Well done. And then he set up the last shot, and there's his 5th kill. If you want to see textbook play on Fort Despair from that cap circle area, that's it. That was absolutely superb. He was unopposed up there. Got the mastery badge because he got well over 1600 XP. Great damage, but he also got over 2000 assisted damage on that one. And that was because he played that cap area really strong, played it really sensibly. That was a pleasure to watch. Highexpectationz. Really, really enjoyed that game. Now here we have my good old mate BG2B. It's not the best quality, and he's running around in, though, what is one of my favourite tanks, the Panzer 4D. It might not be the best quality, but the gameplay is absolutely hair-raising in this one. You can see Middleburg. We fight for hills, not holes, is the old catch cry. And I've plagiarised that from someone who's plagiarised it from someone else in Triari. They're fighting for hills, not holes. So they're up here. They're looking to get shots down into the town area. And the Reds are absolutely giving him every opportunity to do that. Now, he's running at the 75mm, which has a 160 alpha dose of love in it. He's also got decent gun depression in this gun. I think it was 8 degrees if memory serves. I haven't done, it's been a long time since I did the review on it, but for all that, you can see it packs a hell of a punch. Absolutely spanking that T82 there. BG's looking across the right, and you can see that there is another one of nature's little seal clubbers over there in the A20. God, that thing's a popular little seal clubber these days. And he's now just using the terrain, exploiting the terrain. The A20 really doesn't want to give up on the last shot. There he's looking for the kill. And as such, he's left himself exposed to one of the best guns at its tier, the 75mm that you can find on both this, the 4D, and the DW2. And that has really evened up the balance, because now we have everyone down the bottom here, and BG2B just holding court on top, gets a great little roll there and gets the engine fire into the bargain, turns this fella here into a one-shot. 160 is your average alpha, so he's just absolutely lording it up here, has not taken a hit point's worth of damage. However, all his team has decided to rush down the bottom here to get the kill spam on that red tank. And that's really bad news, because what that means is they're all spotted, and this DW2 is no pushover. And he is now fighting fire with fire. He's pushing back nice and hard. BG2B's got a great shot into the back, but zooms out and actually misses it when the DW2 angles to the target on his left. That was pretty crucial. Getting that one a little bit earlier may well have left him in a position where he would have had one more ally to help him. But these things happen, and it's not like he hasn't done his best so far. He's been firing on command, and also the good game all, says the DW2, and he's spot on. That was a really, really enjoyable match, actually. Everyone got stuck in. There wasn't a whole lot of camping in town and on hill. There was everyone getting involved, and BG2B is now up for the Kolobanov. Can he get the big K? Well, that's the first part of it done. He's got 2 to go. The Su-85 has to be around here somewhere. Hasn't been sighted for a while, but from the angle that he got the shots in on those guys in town, you'd have to think he'd be up here. Now, 160 alpha is an awful lot of alpha to have at this tier. When you get tanks that are big tanks like the DW2 that only have 560 hit points, you can see just how impressive that can be. There's a tier 3 and a tier 4. The 85B is the big issue, the TD, but he's going to run into the M2 medium first. And that's just textbook stuff. He goes straight past him, up, down, pulls him, gets him turret turning, and moves on through. Now, if it was me, I probably would have waited here a little bit until camo had reset and not give them the idea on exactly where I was off to. But he's doing pretty well so far. He's got 6 kills, is on a chance at a Kolobanov, Rossini, monster carry, and the 85B has popped in the worst possible space. Right over the top of the hill here. The 85B is pushed up. Now I pop the adrenaline right there, and BG2B comes to that just a moment too late, and he gets across the hill without taking another shot. Absolutely brutally close. It's all or nothing here, kids. This is for all the lollies, all the chocolate rations, all the Smarties, and the 85B is going to be aggressive. Now, well, he should be, because if he can get across here and pump BG2B, he is going to be able to one-shot him on a good roll, and that's exactly what he's after. BG is in a tough space. He needs 2 shots to kill him. He gets 1, then he's pushing around, pushing around, pushing around, pushing around. Go, 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 go. just gets a tap on his back wheel. Oh, I hate it. I hate it. Had a game just like that myself yesterday. So there you go. 3 games, 3 crackers, 3 really, really cool little looks at World of Tanks Blitz from the perspective of all different kinds of humans. That last one left a very sour taste in my mouth. I can't imagine how brutal it must have felt for BG2B to come that close to tanking glory, have it all down on film, and then just fall at the the last hurdle. Well done, mate. Well done to all our replays today. There's going to be 3 more tomorrow, or at least 2 more tomorrow. So stick around. Make sure you check in. And until next time, stay safe on the battlefield.